Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra looks absolutely sensational. It's the brand new game from Amy Hennig's team over at Skydance Media, and this thing looks out of this world. I don't even know how this is real. It's being shown off on the State of Unreal presentation that we got to see the story trailer. We're going to go through all the details about the game, but more importantly, I want to talk about the tech, because to me, it's so fascinating to see how we are getting this visual fidelity on games, and it's an interesting discussion to have. So let's talk about the game, all the good stuff, and kind of geek out a little bit. The first thing to talk about is that it's a story-driven action adventure game. Now, I don't know whether that is going to be expanded into other things, but I do hope it's just this condensed and tight experience. It's going to be set in Paris, of course, in 1943, and we're going to be following Captain America, Black Panther, but this time it is Azuri, which is T'Challa's grandfather. There's also two other main characters that we're apparently going to get to play as, which is Nanli, which is a Wakandan spy, and Gabriel Jones, a member of the Howling Commandos. If you're unfamiliar with those, that was the team that kind of was around Captain America during World War II. The game will also feature a French ally by the name of Julie, and also Howard Stark is rumored to make an appearance. The cool thing about this is the setting that it's in. We're probably going to be doing a lot of sneaking around, stealth-orientated stuff, but there might be going to be some action moments as well, purely because it's set in Paris. So it's pretty easy to predict that we're probably going to be doing a lot of navigating around the world. If it's going to be third person, it looks like it. I don't think it's going to be a first person game, at least from the outset. And to give you a little bit more background on the studio and who is creating the game, because this is the most important part for me at least. Skydance Media is being led by Amy Hennig. Amy Hennig has previously done games such as Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Jak and Daxter, and also was a massive part of the Uncharted franchise. She's been a writer, she's been a game director, and she is the one pushing forward with this game. This gives me an incredible amount of faith because I know and have previously played all of her games, and they all have a rich story focus, and the action-adventure gameplay, especially in the Uncharted series, is top-notch. They improved as they went on, and this is a key consideration to think about. We're going to be getting a story-driven, focused game, and that's what we got to see with the story trailer. The footage that you're seeing on the screen right now doesn't actually do it justice, and you need to go and watch the trailer for yourself on YouTube in 4K if you can. It looks sensational, but the main thing that I gleaned from this story trailer is there's going to be something to do with the Eye of Force, and that's why Azuri is in Paris, and that's why Captain America is obviously there, because he makes reference to there being two superhumans loose. So more than likely, Red Skull is going to pop up in this game, because unless they're going to do somebody else, then we can probably see it. Maybe even we get to see like a Bucky Barnes or something like that. Maybe more characters just kind of get referenced here and there. But it seems like what we're going to be doing is playing as these four characters. Whether or not there's going to be a light open world stuff, we don't really know, because all we have to wait for is gameplay. So that's all the details on the game itself. The real interesting part for me, at least, was this tech demo that they showed off in game. They made it abundantly clear that it wasn't a smoke and mirrors type of deal. All the footage that you are seeing is ran in engine thanks to Unreal's 5.4 update, and also using some of the meta-human stuff that they were doing back when like the Matrix was revealed. They did like a little collaboration with Unreal. This was so they could really portray performance actors within the games and kind of bridge that gap between movie level cinematics and quality, and then having that gameplay as well. And it shows, because Azuri is played by Khary Payton, who has been a prominent voice actor. He's also been in The Walking Dead, and he looks insane in this. They did a screen in the like level walkthrough. They zoomed in, and I'm telling you, it just looks phenomenal. They talked about how the smoke effects, there's a tessellation effect that was in the barrel that was showcased. They were talking about how they can change things and dynamically change everything rendered in real time within the actual like game engine, which is phenomenal to see. Now, here's the caveat to all of this, is that if it's unstable, then that's not going to be good. If they can't get this to be smooth and hit high frame rates on consoles, then this is going to be a little bit of a problem as well. But as a raw tech demo, this is just nuts. I can't really get the words out to explain it. I was scrolling through Twitter when the actual trailer went live, and I thought it was a movie trailer. I actually thought, from looking at a distance, you can't tell that it's a game, and that's nuts. I don't know how best to describe it, and the potential for this, if other skilled developers can take hold of this in Unreal and produce this quality. Granted, it is going to be a little bit different depending on the art style of a game. If you're going for this ultra realistic take on the art style, then this is going to be good for that. If you're doing a more, say, God of War, which kind of has that, but it's a little bit of a suspension of disbelief, or it could be a completely different thing that's in the Unreal Engine. This is just the potential of movie level quality cinematics and bridging that gap between them both. Now, you may be thinking, I'm hyping this up, getting super excited over something when we've just seen a story trailer. Of course, we want to see gameplay. I want to see gameplay for this as soon as possible. I want to learn about what we're going to be doing and how the game will actually play. Is it going to be more of an over-shoulder third-person style like God of War, or is it going to be more of like a third-person perspective similar to like Assassin's Creed or Shadow of Mordor that we've had, like from those types of games, like a third-person action game, like even like an Uncharted as well, something along those lines? Or are they going to do something different? I don't really know. I don't think it's going to be first-person. It doesn't seem that way. It could be. They could just throw us a complete curveball, but I think this would be nuts if they can put this in engine. And something that I was thinking about while I was watching the tech demo was, imagine this tech demo and this allowed like amount of tech with a new Gears game. Gears 5 looked amazing. Being able to harness that and put this in here would be nuts. And there's loads of possibilities for making things look even better. And I'm excited to see where Unreal goes forward and where this game goes forward as well. I want to see more details about it. It's definitely excited. Story driven by a prominent like writer director that's had a good backlog of games before, and it looks phenomenal as well. I literally just need to see gameplay, and then you've got my money already. Call me a sucker if you want, but I am very much sold here. But let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of all of this? Have you watched the tech demo yourself? Are you interested in a new story-driven Marvel game? I'd love to know and have a discussion down below. And as always, if you've liked the video, please leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new for more content on the channel. And as always, this has been Jimbo, and I'll see you guys next time.